Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Kirk.
Happy
Happy
Friday.
Friday to you
Yes,
too.
indeed. It is.
Oh, it's fall weather. Fall is here. I'm very excited.
It sure has. It started to change.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's a good time of the year.
It is.
Perfect.
And very exciting. Speaking of fall, the Grove in Milford starts this weekend. They are open Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 6. I'm super excited about that.
Oh, they have so many events and for families and kids and stuff. It's really a fun place.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a pumpkin patch, corn maze, train rides. Like, they have so much more. It's fantastic. And then tonight is
Spirit Lakes Homecoming. So there's a parade in the afternoon. If you're out and about, stop
Mhm.
for the parade.
Yep.
And then if you can, go to the football game. They've got a great football team and they play Estoril, I think.
yes.
And it should be a great game. Going to be great weather.
Yeah.
So get out and go do things this weekend.
Absolutely. And it's been slowing down a little bit real estate wise, but not terribly much.
Not bad, not bad.
We had 11 closings in Dickinson County.
Right. And of those 11, 2 were residential land lots, 7 were single family homes, and 1 was on East Lake, 1 was on Big Spirit, and then 1 was on Little Spirit. Then there was 1 condo on East Lake, and that was the condo that Nick Stoss had listed, and so that got sold. And then 1 townhome got sold. So again, kind of a broad range of sales,
Mhm.
which again is good.
Yeah, absolutely. And we had 11 properties come on the market this week, which is a good number, up from 7 last week. So I'm
Mhm.
very excited about that. A lot of Indian Hills properties.
Yes.
Yes.
And in fact,
speaking of,
we listed one at 1414 Indian Hills Drive. It's right on the golf course. It's listed for $625. Go to our website or give us a call. It's a great home. They
Has a
have done
great
some
deck.
amazing updates on it. It's really a cool house right on Indian Hills.
yeah, it's fabulous. And then let's talk about, speaking of single family homes, we're kind of talking about that. We're going to add a new topic in this week. We're going to talk about how many single family homes are on the market currently in the Dickinson County area.
Kind of the greater
Greater
Lakes area.
Yeah, not Lake Park, just kind of, our
Right.
typical Dickinson County, what we talk about here.
So what number are we?
We're at 51.
Wow.
So it's,
That's a good number.
yeah, when people are like, oh, there's nothing on the market, I'm like, oh, no, there is.
Right.
You have a lot of options now.
And that doesn't count condos or lots or anything else. It's
No.
just single family homes.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
And
cool.
so what's currently on Lake? Let's talk about that.
Sure. Right now there are 6 properties on Westlake, and we have 2 of those.
Mhm.
There are 5 of those are single family, and 1 is a condo. On Lower Gar, there are 2 single family homes, and on the canals, there's 1. East Lake has 3 single family homes on the market, and Big Spirit has 1. So again, we're still extremely low, but there's still a couple coming on little by little,
Yeah.
working into the fall.
Yeah, absolutely. It's slowing. I'm kind of seeing, like, personally, showings are slowing down a little bit more, but it's still, things are closing,
Right.
things are moving.
It kind of has a tendency as you reach into fall, more activity on the weekends. You just don't have as much during the week.
Yeah. Yep.
People are back either in school or at work, or we have a little. If you take a whole week, we have a little mini session in the middle of the week that's kind of slow down, and then the weekends pick right back up.
Yeah.
They've been
Yep.
real busy around here.
Mm-hmm. It's fabulous.
Good. Well, what should we talk about today?
Let's talk home inspections. They're a big topic. It's a lot to cover, so we're going to kind of graze over the key points of them. First of all, what is a home inspection?
Good. I'm just going to read you what we consider and what we've been taught what a true home inspection is. And it is a visual examination of a property carried out by a qualified professional with the intention of identifying any problems or deficiencies in the systems or structure of the house. An inspection is a non-invasive, so the inspector will not remove tile or cut into walls or do anything in that respect. It's a walkthrough for the inspector.
Yeah. Home inspections typically take like 2 to 4 hours, depending on the property, can take more. If you're getting into like a mansion, a mini McMansion. But let's talk about also what a home inspection is not.
Just as important.
Yeah, so a home inspection is not a glimpse into the future. So a home inspector may check all the appliances and something may break down and they may not catch it. It's not going to predict what's going to
What
happen.
could happen.
Yeah, what could happen in the future. Also, home inspectors are not specialists. So if they see a potential problem, they're going to note that, and then they may say, see a specialist, like see a plumber, get a plumber in here for further examination. So that's also something that a home inspector is not. He is not a specialist, or he or she is not a specialist. Also, home inspections don't tell you like what quality of what quality the property was built to. It doesn't say like it was built with A-grade materials or anything like that. So that's something that a home inspection does
Absolutely.
not do.
Yep. So I think the most important thing, and I think you've alluded to it, it cannot address everything.
No.
And one of the things we run into around here is sometimes in the middle of the summer when it's 90 degrees out, you can't check the furnace. In the middle of the winter, you can't check the air conditioner. You can check the physical, but you can't check how well it works. So there's always some limitations on home inspection, but boy, it's a good idea for an awful lot of situations in homes. It really is.
It's very important. And so with a home inspection, the buyer typically pays for a home inspection. And the cost of a home inspection can run general, like you guys, this is super general, anywhere between like 300 to 750 is what we're seeing here. A little more, a little less, but I don't know. That's what you can expect from a typical single family home around here.
Absolutely. Yep.
And then also, let's talk about the importance of a home inspection and what it does in the negotiation process. Because so you have an accepted offer, and then you usually have 10 to 15 days to get a home inspection. And then so if the home inspection uncovers something serious, something that you were unaware of, that you couldn't see with an open eye prior to, then you can go back and potentially renegotiate.
Right. Then you kind of need almost like a meeting of the minds of the buyer and the seller. What can be fixed, what can't maybe be fixed, and who pays for it. Oftentimes it's a financial difference that, okay, it's going to take $500 to fix this. Would you rather buyer fix it, or would you rather have the seller fix it?
Yep.
It is somewhat of a, like you just said, a renegotiation process to make sure that everybody understands first and everybody is, quote, happy with the solution. And so the seller's happy and the buyer's happy.
And everyone's going into the deal with a fully knowing what's going on.
Eyes wide open.
Eyes wide open. Yes, exactly.
Yes, indeed.
So home inspections are super important, but you don't have to have one on the flip side either.
Absolutely not. Once in a while, and especially up here, once in a while, we'll have like an old cottage. Maybe they're going to tear it down, or they understand
what happened at my Browns Bay place.
Yeah, or they understand that it's a 100-year-old cottage and the wiring isn't up to code and all that.
Yes.
And they know they're going to do a total remodel or something. So you don't always have to, but it's definitely worth considering.
Yes.
And then it just really depends on the buyer's comfort level on buying a home.
Yeah, exactly. And their situation, every situation is different too. But yeah.
Good.
Perfect. All right. Well, Kirk, I hope
Well
you have
done.
a fabulous weekend.
Yes.
Cheers and
Enjoy.
go Spirit Lake.